Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday night for us, Thursday morning for you guys. We are here. We just left the church. It's pretty late, so once again, you get a audio devotional
with video.
I'm not going to show the video. Or maybe I will. I don't know.
They get to see us driving.
So
exciting.
It's raining pretty bad, so I'm choosing to stay off the freeway. I'm not liking how fast the rain is coming down, so there's a lot of puddles. I can feel it already. So I'm going to stay off the freeway as much as possible.
It's really late, guys. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
Hopefully you guys were able to join us for our Wednesday Bible study. We are still in the book of Romans. We hit Romans chapter 6, and man,
It was good.
it's a really good chapter, guys. And if you didn't get a chance to watch it, please watch it. It's edifying. It'll encourage you. It'll build you up. It'll give you a deeper, better understanding when you read Romans. I guarantee you that if you're following this Roman study with us, you'll never see the book of Romans the same again. I'm really, really enjoying it. You know, before we did church history, and then we did learning how to do a word study. So we went quite a few months, I want to say almost half a year, without actually doing a biblical study as far as following a biblical book. So now that we came back to a biblical book, I'm really enjoying it, guys. It's so rich and so much that you can gain from it. You know, so anyways, hopefully you get a chance to watch it if you haven't watched it yet. Other than that, as we're heading home, you know, and I kind of want to spin off of Romans a little bit, you know, on today's topic. But it's just so profound, I guess, that when it comes down to it, man, I think that humanity, churches, us, sometimes we tend to make the gospel or living a Christian life a lot more complicated than it has to be. You know, and it's very clear when you see scripture. Like, there's that one portion in the Bible study where I said, hey, you know, like, I use this example because the 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. And I said, is there any 49er fans here? And, you know, some hands went up. And I said, do you struggle to be a 49er fan? You know, one brother's like, no, I've been a 49er fan in my life. I'm from San Francisco, you know? And I'm like, it sounds silly, right? It sounds silly to ask you if you struggle to be a 49er fan. I said, then, if we can be that loyal to a team, and it's silly to think that we would switch over to another team, why do so many struggle so much to follow Christ? You know, and I think it's a good, honest question, not to point at other people, but to truly analyze and look at our own selves. You know, and I think many times we can drop the ball without meaning to. And what I mean by this is we tend to turn Christianity or following Jesus of almost like a list of things to do and not to do, rather than just getting to know Him. It changes everything with relationship. It changes your walk. It changes how you do things. It no longer becomes art. It's like trying to be something you're not. You know, and when you try to be something you're not, it takes a lot of work. And eventually you get tired of the facade. You get tired of the mask. You get tired of being something you're not. I remember when I first started this Relevant Bible Talk, the first, if you go back to the first videos, I think maybe 2 or 3, I don't remember. I did them by myself. And then Sharon would pop in her head here and there, and I don't know by what time, I don't know, at what time then, Sharon did all of them with me. But I remember in the beginning I said, if I do these devotionals like super edited and super like, I gotta think of this elaborate topic and this and that, I said, I'm gonna get burnt out.
Yeah.
There's no way I can preach on Sunday, do Bible study Wednesday, and completely organize this devotional. I'm like, I won't be able to do it. I'd rather just be natural. And then when Sharon came on board and started doing the devotionals too, she saw kind of the format of just being natural. We weren't going to edit. That's what, if you go sometimes,
we'd be yawning.
We would be, yeah, we had COVID and we could barely breathe and we're talking, trying to do the devotion. Non-edited. We were naturally being ourselves. There wasn't this showtime, and turn on this weird, like you were just watching a video right now and it felt, I don't know, like, hey, how you doing? Like, it's just too much, man. It's too much.
It's hard work trying to be something that you're not.
Why did I get on the freeway?
I don't know. You said you weren't going to.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off. That was weird. I just got on the freeway and I have no idea why, guys, so I'm gonna get off again. Anyways, what were you saying?
Don't we have to pass Ripon?
Yeah, but still another exit. I'll just get on for that little bridge and then get back off. I don't like the way my tire. I'm gonna put it on all-wheel drive. There it goes. All-wheel drive. So the best way is to be yourself. That was one of the things one of the benefits I enjoyed of when I surrendered my life to the Lord is not being a double person, of not living a life where like I had a secret life, or I had to act one way around my friends and a different way around my family. Or that was so liberating, because I felt like I lived like that for 32 years. Well, not as a child, but for a long time. Because the reason I say 32 years, because I gave my life to the Lord at 32. But that was one of the things that was so liberating, was just being myself. I felt like to the homeboys, I had to act like a super homeboy. To my family, I had to, I'm just like, man, who am I? Like, who really am I? Matter of fact, one of my rap albums was called "What Have I Become?" And I'm looking in the mirror at myself, like, basically asking myself, like, I don't even know who I am anymore. And one of the greatest things was being able to just be me. And so when you follow the Lord, I have met people that, again, I don't know the heart. All I could go by is the action. Like, they're like super, super Christian. And then it's weird because later on, they fall off. And I realized that they weren't as strong as they proclaiming to be. Because they were overdoing it. In the same way some people overdo YouTube channels, in the same way people overdo, I guess what I'm trying to say, man, is to just be who you are and who God has called you to be, and don't do any more. Just allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to just naturally grow, I guess. Because remember, how teenagers, they get those fake IDs?
Oh yeah.
because these kids want to grow up too fast. I remember people would have these fake IDs so they could get in a bar or a club, and they're really like 17. And it's kind of like, man, just be your age. But you know, when you're young, you don't understand that. You want to be an adult, not realizing that being a teenager is a very, very short time in comparison to being an adult.
I wanted to grow up quick and I got a job at the age of 12.
Yeah, just want to grow up fast. Think about it, right? Like, you're a teenager, really, really a teenager, stay 5 years. But if you live to be 80, that's a lot of years of being an adult. You don't get those teen years back. You don't get that back, guys. So just be who you are, you know? And if you're young in the Lord, don't try to hurry into ministry. Just enjoy your relationship with Christ. Enjoy it for what it is. Because you'll either end up hurting yourself or you end up hurting others. You know, and that's just the truth of it, you know. And ultimately, when you are proclaiming or portraying something you're not, you can't hold it for long. Sooner or later, the mask has to come off. Okay, I can't even see this road. Where's it at? Okay, here it is.
Why does it look so...
There
It
it is.
looks scary.
Yeah, that always looks weird. This part I gotta get on the freeway because the only way to cross between Stanislaus County and San Joaquin is this bridge right here. And then I'm gonna get off again because I'm just trying to be obedient, guys. I just felt in my spirit not to be on the freeway. Sometimes when it rains, I take the freeway, but I just feel like I shouldn't today. But right here is this little bridge. See, the bridge is right here. Here's the bridge. And then I'm gonna get off the next exit. Oh, there's a car backwards on the other side of the freeway.
Really?
Yeah, it's facing traffic, like he spun out. And I really wanted Raisin Bran, but I ain't gonna get off in this rain. I'll get it tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna get off right here. And then take the side road. You know, sometimes you gotta just be able to hear the voice of God. He doesn't have to scream, don't go on the... He just like, don't go on the freeway. And I'm just like, all right, Lord, I won't take the freeway. Yeah, maybe I'll get home 10 minutes later because the freeway would have been quicker, but sometimes you got to listen to that voice. I'd rather take 10 minutes longer to get home and be safe. You agree?
Yep. I agree.
Yeah, guys, so I'm really liking, like I said, you know, the Romans. You know, you got to truly read it for yourself, study it, devour it, take it slow, allow it to penetrate the heart. Somebody was telling me it's supposed to rain for like 3 days, starting today. I don't know. Last year was pretty rough.
flooded.
Yeah, last year the basement flooded.
So many days. Every time.
Yeah. I don't know how you guys feel about these little audio things. Yesterday, it just popped in my head because I'm just like, man, if I don't do this, I won't be able to get a devotional in. You guys know that, in case you're new, probably one of our busiest weekdays is
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. Where did we come from? This way, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's Wednesday because we have our Bible study and it ends around 8:30. And other than Sunday, it's the only time we really...
People don't really leave till really late.
Well, other than Sunday, it's our only time to really fellowship with people. And
we either have meetings, fellowships. It's when we get a chance to talk to some of our leaders.
Yeah.
And really sit down and brainstorm with them, or...
Yeah, so even when we were doing devotionals Monday through Friday, Wednesday was a hard day every time. But like I said, you know, I figure at the very best we could do this and just talk with you guys, you know. And try to bring something that sparks thoughts, you know. I mean, the whole thing is you start your day with the devotional and it gets you thinking about whatever the subject is. Man, everything's so dark. Okay, I know where I'm at. I just have to go around this roundabout. And then we'll end up where that AM PM is. We never go back this way at night. We're always going toward Modesto. Mm-hmm. So it like feels odd. Yeah. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to bring that up to you. Don't force nothing. Be who God called you to be. Continue to grow in the things of the Lord. Don't stay where you're at. Because that's not what God wants either. He wants you to grow. And to grow in Him. You know? If you have a 2-year-old that is having trouble learning to speak or anything, you're not as worried. But if you have a 5-year-old, then you worry. If you have a 5-year-old that don't know how to read, hey, that's kind of normal. But if you have an 18-year-old that don't know how to read, that's cause to be concerned. Well, it's the same thing in the Lord, and for some reason sometimes when people get saved, they stay with the mentality of a newborn Christian. If your job and our commission is to reach others for Jesus, we have an obligation to learn. It's not about, well, I'm saved. As long as I'm saved, I'll go to heaven. I don't need to learn the Bible. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do that because I'm already saved. That's a selfish way of thinking, man. The reason we're saved is because God had mercy on us. So we need to learn and be edified and built up so we can reach others for the kingdom. And that's why it's important, you know. So allow yourself to grow. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get going. You want to say bye?
Bye, guys. Love you guys so
tired?
much. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm kind of wanting to close my eyes, guys. I'm exhausted.
So, all right. I'm not that far from home. 20 minutes away.
We love you guys very much. Thank you for being with us on this ride.
All right, guys. God bless. Bye.